Welcome to the Bible in a Year reading plan. Together we will read through the entire Bible. A portion from the Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs every day. Today's reading is in the video image. Read along, listen daily, and grow in the Word. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay on track with us daily. And you can always go back to previous videos if you miss any days. Deuteronomy 33:1. Now this is the blessing with which Moses the man of God blessed the children of Israel before his death. 2. And he said, The Lord came from Sinai, and dawned on them from Seir. He shone forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints. From his right hand came a fiery law for them. 3. Yes, he loves the people, all his saints are in your hand. They sit down at your feet. Everyone receives your words. 4. Moses commanded a law for us, a heritage of the congregation of Jacob. 5. And he was king in Jeshurun, when the leaders of the people were gathered, all the tribes of Israel together. 6. Let Reuben live, and not die, nor let his men be few. 7. And this he said of Judah, Hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him to his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and may you be a help against his enemies. 8. And of Levi he said, Let your Thummim and your Urim be with your Holy One, whom you tested at Massa, and with whom you contended at the waters of Meribah. 9. Who says of his father and mother, I have not seen them, nor did he acknowledge his brothers, or know his own children, for they have observed your word and kept your covenant. 10. They shall teach Jacob your judgments, and Israel your law. They shall put incense before you, and a whole burnt sacrifice on your altar. 11. Bless his substance, Lord, and accept the work of his hands. Strike the loins of those who rise against him, and of those who hate him, that they rise not again. 12. Of Benjamin he said, The beloved of the Lord shall dwell in safety by him, who shelters him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. 13. And of Joseph he said, Blessed of the Lord is his land, with the precious things of heaven, with the dew, and the deep lying beneath. 14. With the precious fruits of the sun, with the precious produce of the months. 15. With the best things of the ancient mountains, with the precious things of the everlasting hills. 16. With the precious things of the earth and its fullness, and the favor of him who dwelt in the bush. Let the blessing come on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him who was separate from his brothers. 17. His glory is like a firstborn bull, and his horns like the horns of the wild ox. Together with them he shall push the peoples to the ends of the earth. They are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh. 18. And of Zebulun he said, Rejoice, Zebulun, in your going out, and Issachar in your tents. 19. They shall call the peoples to the mountain, there they shall offer sacrifices of righteousness, for they shall partake of the abundance of the seas and of treasures hidden in the sand. 20. And of Gad he said, Blessed is he who enlarges Gad. He dwells as a lion, and tears the arm and the crown of his head. 21. He provided the first part for himself, because a lawgiver's portion was reserved there. He came with the heads of the people. He administered the justice of the Lord, and his judgments with Israel. 22. And of Dan he said, Dan is a lion's whelp, he shall leap from Bashan. 23. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor, and full of the blessing of the Lord, possess the west and the south. 24. And of Asher he said, Asher is most blessed of sons, let him be favored by his brothers, and let him dip his foot in oil. 25. Your sandals shall be iron and bronze, as your days, so shall your strength be. 26. There is no one like the God of Jeshurun, who rides the heavens to help you, and in his excellency on the clouds. 27. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He will thrust out the enemy from before you, and will say, Destroy. 28. Then Israel shall dwell in safety, the fountain of Jacob alone, in a land of grain and new wine. His heavens shall also drop dew. 29. Happy are you, O Israel! Who is like you, a people saved by the Lord, the shield of your help and the sword of your majesty? Your enemies shall submit to you, and you shall tread down their high places. Deuteronomy 34. 1 Then Moses went up from the plains of Moab to Mount Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, which is across from Jericho. And the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead as far as Dan, to all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, all the land of Judah as far as the western sea, 3 the south, and the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees, as far as Zor. 4 Then the Lord said to him, This is the land of which I swore to give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I will give it to your descendants. I have caused you to see it with your eyes, but you shall not cross over there. 5 So Moses the servant of the Lord died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. 6 And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor. But no one knows his grave to this day. 7 Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes were not dim nor his natural vigor diminished. 8 And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses ended. 9 Now Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands on him. So the children of Israel heeded him, and did as the Lord had commanded Moses. 10 But since then there has not arisen in Israel a prophet like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. 11 And all the signs and wonders which the Lord sent him to do in the land of Egypt, before Pharaoh, before all his servants, and in all his land. 12 And by all that mighty power and all the great terror which Moses performed in the sight of all Israel. Mark 16. 1 Now when the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices, that they might come and anoint him. 2 Very early in the morning, on the first day of the week, they came to the tomb when the sun had risen. 3 And they said among themselves, Who will roll away the stone from the door of the tomb for us? 4 But when they looked up, they saw that the stone had been rolled away, for it was very large. 5 And entering the tomb, they saw a young man clothed in a long white robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. 6 But he said to them, Do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He is risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him. 7 But go, tell his disciples and Peter that he is going before you into Galilee. There you will see him, as he said to you. 8 So they went out quickly and fled from the tomb, for they trembled and were amazed. And they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. 9 Now when he rose early on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast 7 demons. 10 She went and told those who had been with him, as they mourned and wept. 11 And when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they did not believe. 12 After that, he appeared in another form to 2 of them as they walked and went into the country. 13 And they went and told it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. 14 Later he appeared to the 11 as they sat at the table, and he rebuked their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they did not believe those who had seen him after he had risen. 15 And he said to them, Go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. 16 He who believes and is baptized will be saved, but he who does not believe will be condemned. 17 And these signs will follow those who believe. In my name they will cast out demons, they will speak with new tongues. 18 They will take up serpents, and if they drink anything deadly, it will by no means hurt them. They will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. 19 So then, after the Lord had spoken to them, he was received up into heaven, and sat down at the right hand of God. 20 And they went out and preached everywhere, the Lord working with them and confirming the word through the accompanying signs. Amen. Psalm 76. 1 To the chief musician. On stringed instruments. A psalm of Asaph. A song. In Judah God is known. His name is great in Israel. 2 In Salem also is his tabernacle, and his dwelling place in Zion. 3 There he broke the arrows of the bow, the shield and sword of battle. Selah, for you are more glorious and excellent than the mountains of prey. 5 The stout-hearted were plundered. They have sunk into their sleep, and none of the mighty men have found the use of their hands. 6 At your rebuke, O God of Jacob, both the chariot and horse were cast into a dead sleep. 7 You, yourself, are to be feared, and who may stand in your presence when once you are angry? 8 You caused judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still. 9 When God arose to judgment, to deliver all the oppressed of the earth. Selah. 10 Surely the wrath of man shall praise you. With the remainder of wrath you shall gird yourself. 11 Make vows to the Lord your God, and pay them. Let all who are around him bring presents to him who ought to be feared. 12 He shall cut off the spirit of princes. He is awesome to the kings of the earth. Thanks for reading with me today. Come back tomorrow as we continue our journey through the Bible. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next day.